If you'd like to see how I got this look using Juvia's Place's brand new bronze collection, then stay tuned. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lutifah, or Lou, if you know me. Today we're going to be doing a deep dive into Juvia's Place brand new bronze collezione. So, I need to cap it off. So firstly, I did buy, well, I thought in my first order I bought tan and dark. But when it arrived, they gave me dark and light. I think light is the fairest shade. And I really wanted to show like my tanned girls what it might look like on them. I was going to swatch them on my daughter's arm, and then I was going to swatch them on my husband's arm, just so you could gauge, you know, if it would be the right tone for you. But I don't have it. They're sending me a new one luckily, but I don't have it, so I can't compare it unfortunately. But one thing I did do, the blush collection came out a day later. Yeah, so I was saying the blush collection came out a day later, and they were doing bundles now. So I did buy one of the blushes, and then I picked up the deep dark as well. So I had planned to do like, you know, tan, dark, deep dark, give you a whole gamut, you know, give you quite a just, I really want people to get an understanding of what they're buying before they're buying it, because for us in the UK it's coming from the US. So but today I'll just be doing the deep dark and the dark. So this is what it looks like. What I'm gonna do though, because I have no use for this and it's a shame, I'm not gonna swatch it because I'm gonna give it away. So what I'm gonna do is, all I need you to do, if you want this, is obviously this needs to be your shade, and by that I mean you've got to be fair skinned. You need to be in the UK as well, because I'm gonna post it at my cost. So that's what it looks like. I'm not going to swatch it because obviously I'm sending it away. That's what it looks like on the inside. So if you think this might be a good shade for you, all you need to do is inbox me on Instagram. And my handle is Lutifah, L-U-T-I-F-A-H. There's no A in the end. So just inbox me on Instagram. You need to be following me on Instagram, and you need to be following me obviously on YouTube. And just say to me you've come over and you'd really like for me to send the bronzer palette to you, and I'll just ship that over to you. Just make sure you give me your address as well. It's first come, first serve. It's literally the first person to DM me is gonna get it. That's kind of it really. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And that way, you know, you get to save yourself on delivery costs and shipping it from the US. Okay, right, got that out of the way. So here are the two bronzers. Baby, the baby, oh yeah. And also here is the palette, and then I also ordered the lip pencil, which is called Brownie. So this is what they all look like together. And what I'll do is when the tan one shows up, I'm gonna do get ready with me full new makeup, and I'll do it and I will demo it there. Okay, so let's get started. First things first, let's open the deep dark one. Now I know this is probably going to be too dark for me, but it's fine, it's not a problem. What I was thinking is I could use it for contour, if anything. So I'm just going to cover up. So these do have mirrors. These retail for £18 each, look at that. I mean, there's a bronzer that's too dark for me, as you can see, but it could help. This shade in particular would sculpt the shit out of my face. This one I could probably even use to set. It's a bit dark, but I probably even use it to set. Actually, I think I might get away with this as a bronzer, but this is definitely a contour for me. Yeah, and in the summer this might actually be quite nice. And then we have the deep. Outside looks like this, and late inside looks like this. So this is a bit more my speed. This is probably a bit more my colour, to be honest with you. This is the kind of thing I would use to bronze with. But there are times when you just want to be really warm, so this might work as well. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to swatch these two colours on my Rustic. So I'm going to take it down here. Yeah, this is definitely the kind of colour I would use to contour on every day. This is what, you know, when you want to get that kind of burnt bronze, that's what I'd use this for. Let me swatch the other two as well, and we will take them here. So these are the darker ones. Yeah, so as I thought, this is definitely too dark, but that would contour really nicely. These two aren't that dissimilar. Interesting. This one's a bit redder and deeper for sure, but they're not that dissimilar. Yeah, interesting. Cool. Interesting. And I don't think Juvia's Place has another bronzer in their lineup, thinking about it properly. No, they don't. Okay, cool. So, right way? Yeah. Let's look at the eyeshadow palette. So that's the outside of her. This one doesn't have a mirror. It's a shame. I think a mirror is a cool thing to have. And that's what the inside looks like. Let's get nice and close. See these two colors here? Right up my alley. You can't see it, but this shimmer, ooh, I hope my camera's picking it up, because this shimmer here. Let's swatch. Everything's just falling down. Let's swatch. So I mean, there's only 6 shades, so I might as well just swatch a lot of them. But that particular pink one. So if I get my arm up again, I'm gonna swatch them right there. Wowee. Wow. It's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. I feel like the other shades I've seen in their eyeshadow palettes, I mean, probably their larger palettes, but I feel like this shade we've seen, this shade we've seen, this shade, there's nothing unique about these shades. Obviously together they look great, but I don't think there's anything particularly unique about them. I'm gonna put them just here. Wow, this color's gorgeous. I'm not even sure this one's gonna show up. Oh, I'm gonna put it here and pray for the best. Yeah, it's more or less the same color as this. It's not a massive, it's a bit warmer, it's a bit pinkier, but it's not a massive difference. It's fine. So what I'm gonna do first is we're gonna get into the eyes, and then I think I'm gonna use the deep dark to sculpt, and then we'll use the deep to bronze. Let's get into it. Hi. Okay, so we're gonna start with this lovely kind of reddy tone here, yes. And we're gonna place her here. So I've done what I always do. I said, yeah, let's do this eye, then I did this one, and then, because I couldn't think of what I wanted to do. See my husband and my kids, they all think they're whispering. They're gonna not. Okay, so we're gonna keep that kind of low, just gonna put it here. Back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. It's a good shade. I do want to build it up slightly more. I'm just gonna go. For now, just trying to pack it on. I don't want to necessarily blend it out just yet, because I'm gonna use another color to do so. So just keeping it there. Yeah, cool, happy that. Next, we're gonna go in with the kind of mustard shade. They don't have names, just an FYI. And we're gonna place her there. Now they've picked colors that work quite nicely in the color wheel, so hopefully they shouldn't meld into one. Well, I know they don't, because I've already done the other eye, so we're just gonna put that there and go back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. And we're really gonna pack that on. And we can lightly bring it up here, it's fine. But mostly you want to keep it there. Yeah. I want a bit more colour there, so I'm just going to pack it on. So what I'm finding with this, look at that, that looks gorgeous though. What I'm finding with this palette and the blush one is they do take building, which is quite unusual for Juvia's Place, because with Juvia's Place generally you get that pad out straight away. But this is taking building. But not every day pow pow. Some days let's build. Like a marriage. Some days let's just build. And then every day pow pow. That doesn't even make no sense. But whatever. Anyway. So there we go. Right, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna quickly just cut my crease. I'll be right back. Okay, we are cut. Now it's time to have a little bit of fun. So we're gonna go in first with this kind of deeper bronzier shade. Can you see that? There we go, deeper bronzier shade. And we're gonna put her on the outside. My brush is not wet yet. I might, well, we'll do it later. We're gonna just put her here. This is a nice kind of tropical, I wouldn't say tropical palette, but tropical look for sure. What will give you tropical looks anyway. And it's okay if you go outside the lines, because we want to soften that line anyway. This line I'm talking about, we want to soften it. I'm just going to keep building. Now, I'm not sure if you can see, but the shimmer, it's quite nice, but it's not giving me pew pew. So what I'm going to do is going to wet it, because I don't want to end up putting too much on. And then you get that kind of crepey look if you build it up too much. Oh. colour. You happy with that? Okay, and now that that's done, I'm gonna go in with that lovely kind of pinky, molten-y shade. That's gorgeous. I'm just gonna flip the brush around. And she's gonna go all over the lid. So she's gonna go from here, all over. I'm gonna wet the brush because I'm not getting a lot of payoff on that. I just felt a little bit of fallout as well. It's quite a nice colour. It's a beautiful colour. Okay, happy with that. Now for my inner corner, I'm going to take the same mustard shade. And I'm going to put her all over the inside to meet. So she's going to go here. And then she's going to go up to meet. And then because I want to use another colour, oh, sugar. And then because I want to use another colour, I'm going to take the deeper shade, which is this one. And I'm going to place her right on the outside, like so. Just to soften the blend, and because I really want to use another colour. Voila. Alright, I'm going to finish off my eyes, and then we'll be back with the bronzers. Okay, so this is the finished eye look. And I've set my concealer and whatnot, and now we are going to contour. Now my neighbour has decided he wants to power wash his car, so if that's picking up, apologise. Okay, cool, so I'm going to use this to contour. I'm trying to think of the best brush to use with it. Okay, I'm going to try this one. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this colour here. Just going to give it a quick pat. Don't want to... Okay, and then we're going to just stamp it there. Oh shit, yeah, it's pigmented. I'm going to take the rest on this side because I don't want to put it somewhere and then I can't blend it. Okay, so there we go. Now, you know, I mean, I'm not a massive lover of powder contour. I prefer cream as a general rule. But it's not too bad. It's blending nicely. It's blending quite nicely. Okay, can you see it? I think you should be able to see it. I'm going to deepen it just because I want you to be able to see it. I'll soften it later, but I'm going to deepen it for now. Okay, so it blends really nicely. Really nicely. And we'll bring it up. Oh wow. It's quite nice. So I'm going to take what's left on the brush and do like the perimeter. I think on the other side I'm going to use... That's beautiful actually. That's nice. That's giving you... So what I'm doing, I'm going to try the other shade, which is this one. And I'm going to take that along my heel line. I'm just going to kind of use that to sculpt. It's nice. This is a lot warmer. A lot warmer shade. I'm going to just... It's nice, but it's a lot warmer. It's not sculpting. So I'm going to go in with the darker colour again. And I'm just going to stamp that every so often. And then blend that out. Because I just feel like for contour, you need it to be a bit cooler. But yeah, that's going to work quite nicely as a contour for me. And it blends out so easily. So I'm just going to take my foundation brush and make those marry. There we go. You see, I have to make it marry. That's quite nice. Ooh, I'm happy with that. Alright, I'm going to finish my face. Then I'm going to set it. That's really nice as a contour. I really like that actually. Then I'm going to set the perimeter and then we're going to bronze, baby. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. I just thought I would quickly try to contour my nose as well. So I'm going to mix the shades because when I contour my nose, I tend not to go too deep. That's quite nice. That's so easy as well. I mean, I can't tell you how easy that's going on. Yeah, my neighbour's having a good old time. The sun's shining in London, so I just can imagine everyone's like, let's get clean my car. Okay, that's nice. I'm really happy with that. All right, okay, now we're back. And we're back. It is time to le bronze. So far, I am really happy with how that is sculpted. It's beautiful. But now it's time for, you know, le bronze, bitches. So, I'm going to do what I always do. Now, I always use 2 bronzes anyway, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 1 on each side and then flip it over so that it's even. Perfect. Why was that so hard? Okay, so what we're going to do is go with this one first, our kind of terracotta. And I'm going to just pat her along that line there. Oh, that's pretty. Go again. And then we're going to push her in. Can you see? That's lovely. Should have put blush on. I'll do it afterwards. We'll just put, and we'll stop around there. Yeah, and then we'll use the bigger end just to make sure it's even. Oh, that's lovely. It's like a terracotta. It's warm. And then what I like to do as well, I like to take what's left over and just go along my jawline. You know, sculpt the shit out of that too. And then use the bigger end to disperse it, so we haven't got a block line. That's pretty. It's really pretty. I want to go in a little bit more. Oh, she's pretty. Like, I'm not sure if you can see, so if you look on this side where there's nothing, and then look on this side, she's warm. All right, so cool. Let's do the other side. We're going to go in with a lighter shade. And we're going to just pump it there. So this is a bit more neutral. She's showing up though. It's nice. This is more everyday. Then we brush up. And into the hairline. And we'll go all the way up. This is more everyday. This is more what I would do for an everyday kind of. But it's beautiful. Then I'm going to take the bigger end and disperse it. It's beautiful. Ooh. That's beautifully warm. Okay, now the first thing I'm doing, I'm going to take the other side. So we can see, because so this one's nice and like terracotta-ish, and this one's more everyday. Now I'm going to take the other end on a bigger brush and even myself out. So we're going to get a really toasty kind of look. Yeah, so we're getting quite toasted. A really kind of toasty look. I love together. Oh, it's a flipping dream. Look at that. Wowzers. I mean, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Look at that together. That is pretty. I'm looking in the mirror directly ahead of me, and that's just warm and gorgeous. This is giving me holiday. This whole look is giving me holiday vibes. Then I'm going to go in with the lighter side on this side to even me up. And whenever I go with my second one, I always like to use a bigger brush because you want it completely dispersed. Oh, that's pretty. I'd love to get your jawline because you ain't going to be trying to look. That's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit ham, only because I really want you to be able to see it. It's so pretty. I'm really happy with that. I'm putting on way more than I normally would, but I really want you to be able to see it. I mean, you've seen it kind of natural, now you're going to see me going ham. As ham as I can do anyway before I decide it's too much. It's pretty. All right, I'm going to use the blush for those who haven't seen it. If you haven't seen it, that means you didn't watch my previous video, which means you suck. I'm just joking. So this is the brush. I'm going to go in with that so you can all see that if you haven't seen the previous video. And again, it looks like this. And we're going to go in with the terracotta. I just think the terracotta is going to go. I think it's just going to go. It's just so pretty and so easy. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the pink as well over top because, you know, why not? See, now the pink has woke me up before because look. Blend, 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 blend. Gorgeous. Yeah, we're gonna just blend. Look at that. This is so nice. Okay. And I think I am going to use the highlighter that I got because why not? And we're just going to pop her there. This highlight is serious though, but I'm gonna go really light-handed because I'm enjoying the overall look. This is giving me really sun-kissed. So I'm not gonna go too ham, she says. Okay, we're gonna finish up the look and then we'll do the pencil. You can also tell I'm feeling myself because I come on and I don't say anything. Listen, look at the size of my forehead. Just lucky I've got a lot of hair. Okay, so I did say we're gonna do the pencil. I'm like, why is my lips not done? All right, cool. So the color is Brownie, and she looks like that. Oh God, I'm gonna have to fight with this to open this, aren't I? Right, okay, cool. Now, I'm not sure if this was already a staple in the existing collection. This is a nice color though, but look. It's a beautiful color. Definitely belongs in this collection. So, I wanted to buy the whole kit for the lipsticks and things. I just want to buy the whole kit. If I'm gonna get it, I want to get the whole kit, the berry ones and the nudes. But the only thing is, I only want like two of the lip pencils in the nudes. But anyway, I digress. Let's get it. So it's a nice brown. It's a really easy brown. It's gorgeous. Be interested to know how long it lasts, but yeah. It's a nice brown. It's not too dark. It's not too close to my skin tone. Okay, you could just see all this up. Yeah. It's a gorgeous brown. Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna fill her up. Pat McGrath's nude. I'll be back. Okay, so this is the final look. I'm feeling like a bronzed goddess. Okay. I'm really enjoying this look. I mean, look at her. It's a beautiful look. I'm really liking this look today. And I've got a full face of Juvias on because my foundation is Juvias as well. Everything be Juvias today. Yes. Yeah, I'm really happy with this. I loved those bronzers. Now these bronzers are $18 each. You can use Angelica's code. There's loads of codes. Trend Moods codes, Ahima's codes. There's loads of codes that you can use to get 10% off. If you choose to buy it in the bundle here, so this is I think $15 and this is 18, but if you get them together they are $27 each. Well worth the splurge. And I think for the average consumer you're only going to want one bronzer anyway, but I'm a bronzer holic. And when I find a nice bronzer I'm like, I need at least 2 shades. And that's another thing, most companies are wising up to the fact that brown girls like bronzers too. And I think for the most part I've usually got at least two choices in most bronzers. I'm gonna do a bronzer. I'm gonna show you guys my bronzer collection at some point so you can see, you know, bronzers are finally doing what they need to do, you know. But yeah, really happy with that. Love this is a contour, and it was surprisingly easy to blend because I do find most powder contours can be a bit difficult and sometimes leave you clockable, and you don't always see it when you're home. It's when you go out and you're taking pictures, you're like, that's not blended. But this blended so easily, and that's why I kept on piling it on, because I was like, this is blending so easily. I felt comfortable to do so. So really happy with these two. Cop them for $18 and you're getting 2 bronzers and layered over each other. It's like magic. It's so nice. Yeah. Why do I look bullheaded? But yeah, this is really nice. Now the palette retails for $14, and again this is what she looks like on the inside. I think if you look throughout all the palettes, especially the larger ones, you're gonna find, maybe you're probably gonna be able to find these shades, just being totally transparent. But I haven't checked those because I ain't got time for that. But what I have done, I've pulled out some of the smaller ones. So I've pulled out the Vanessa palette, which is the one just before these. And this shade here looks quite similar, and this one to the eye. So let's just see them side by side. I think this one's a bit more pinker. Okay, so this is them side by side. So the oranges, one's a bit more warmer. This is a lot more fluorescent. Other than, no, I'm not seeing massive. Let's see if these browns look similar. This is a bit warmer, but not massive difference in them. Let's have a look at the shimmers. So if I pop this way. They're different, not distinctly different. This one and this one may give you similar tones. Let me just swatch them actually. Save me trying to contort myself. So that's one. And this is the one from the new one. Okay, so on the wrist, different enough that you can own both. Yay, I like it. I like it when things are different enough that I can own both, because I feel like in my head it's a justification. I mean, I've already had them and I'm not taking them back, but it's nice to have justification. It's okay. They're different. Next, I've got the Yummy Angelina. I don't think there's any crossovers in this one. Maybe that orange. So that's what she looks like. And if I bring this one up close and perfect, no, they're completely different. So yet again, we can get away with it. Let's have a look at the browns. Yeah, different enough. And there, oh, so there we might have some crossover. Let's have a quick look at that one. So in Yummy's palette, we have this shade here. So this are the two colors. One just appears to be a bit more lackluster than the other, but they are very similar. So let's pop that here. I don't know why all of a sudden my watch is popping off, and it's the wife. It's literally the wife. it's literally the wife. And we just spoke. Like, I actually paused filming because she called me, because when the wife calls, you answer the phone. Oh, she'll give me an earful. But anyway, so I think there is enough. Let me put this in silent. Right, there's enough differences between the Yummy, so I think we'll get over that one. Next, we have the Nubian Glow, which looks like that on the inside, outside, and this is the inside. And I wanted to see the orange shade more than anything, because I don't think there's any other crossover shades, in fairness. So if I put them like this. Ooh, are they similar? This is orange, that is mustard. So I'm just gonna swatch them. So that's orange, and that's mustard. See how that's just more yellow and this is a bit more orange. I don't think they will look hella different on the eye, but that is the difference. Alright, cool. So the eyeshadows can be bought in the set as well. You can buy that in a set. I can't remember the price off the top of my head, but I'll leave all the information below. But you can get the two eyeshadows from the blush collection and the bronze collection for, I think together they're 28, so I think you might be able to get it from 21. I know Ash, that's right, that is $21, and again, plus the 10% off. But I think the whole collection is a nice, easy yes. A nice, easy, cheap yes. So yeah, go ahead and get it. Juvia did the thing yet again. Look at my eyes, get into it. Get into it. Okay, so if you liked my video, please like, please subscribe, please share if you care, and I will see you in the next one. Also, don't forget, if you are interested in getting the light palette, please just DM me over on Instagram saying that you're interested in the palette, giving me your name, your address, and make sure you're following me there as well as here, because if you're not following me there as well as here, I'm not sending you shit. But if you are, not a problem, I send it to you at my cost for my UK babes only, my UK light babes only. All right, thank you. See you next time. There's no music playing.